Okay? And now we'll just take each type and I will give you some basic characteristics. And while doing so, I will have in mind three things. The first is the physical appearance, because each type has some physical characteristics, and the other one will be the psychological. And also I will give you some examples like known public figures. So we'll start with the lunar. It is governed by the moon. It's negative and passive. So he's skeptical, he sees the bad things first, he prefers to sleep, not to have activities. There is also a gland attributed to each type. So in this case is the pancreas. He has a previous type, the jovial, and the next type, the delusion. So the physical lunar is either very tall and slim, or very short and round. It's just like the planet. And he has an unfinished look. So it's just like he was a child and then the evolution stopped. So he has this type of look. And most of the time the face is round and pale, just like the moon, of course, with big, very big eyes, like Polish. So the psychological lunar is usually unhappy, complaining, frustrated, eccentric, is stubborn, but also has some good traits. Of course, he has innocence. He's quite in touch with his deeper self. There are people who, like some of them, there are artists, of course, but they prefer to have an activity. They are very good at this, very good in specialization, and they just sit by themselves and they do this. So they have odd habits. Most of the people have habits, of course, but they are really good at having all kinds of well, things that we can say are or just when we look at them in the they are also very secretive. They don't like to tell things about themselves. It's just like the moon, you know, when we look, we see the same side, okay? So they have a side you don't know about, they will not tell to nobody. Sometimes you will not find out what they don't like. So some known lunar types, it's like Woody Allen is a lunar. You know, in most of his movies, he's short, his eyes, he has low status, but still he manages to get the job done. Okay, we have Sonny Bolo, we have Kaufman, Edgar Allan Poe was of course a lunar, Winona Ryder, and round face, big eyes, this is the lunar type. Next there is the delusion. That's planet Venus there, and it's a positive and passive type. So he tries to see the best in most of the situation, but it's passive, doesn't do much. Okay, I'm seeing the best thing, like so nice, but I'm not doing it. Just sitting here, trying not to do anything. The parathyroid is the gland attributed to it. The story with the glands is that we have the glands inside the body, and just like there are glands inside the body, the human types, the planetary types, are the glands of the world. So each type has in the world an influence, just like that gland has inside the body. So if the gland is supposed to make you slow down, like in the case for lunars, this lunar type of people, or the social aspect of the social world, will make things slow down. Okay? So this is the relationship between the glands and the planets. Okay? The previous type was lunar, the next will be lunar. So the physical dimension will be chameleonic, but this means that we can find all kinds of shape. they are quite large, with dark brown eyes and thick hair. The flesh should be soft. The body will have fine curves. These are Rubens and all the classic women and men who have this. Also pear shape. They are very sensuous. So the psychological illness will be playful, popular, warm. They are people of the world. They like to be around people, but because they are very passive, they will not engage that much. But they like to be there because if they are non-existent, the idea is they will, they will take existence from the other people. So they will have life if there is life around them. Okay? They are lazy because of this. Lazy, I don't want to do anything. Okay? They are naive, like children sometimes. They are, of course, they are receptive to all kinds of things, because when you just sit there and everything comes towards you, I'm not doing anything, but I'm quite receptive. And quiet, they have a deep desire to belong to a group, to a club, to some part of society, because they are they take from them their own existence. Okay? Some known evolutions are Marlon Brando, like Jim Carter, Stephen King, Sophia Loren, who was an evolution by the book, and also Elvis Presley. They are quite handsome people, the evolutions. They have a nice face. Dean Martin also, and the next will be Mercurial. That's Mercury there. Also in the language, Mercurial is something that is always moving. So they are negative and active. They move a lot, but they see the bad things first. So the thyroid is the gland that contributes to them, and usually they are because they move and they need action, and because they see the bad things, sometimes they are bad characters. Not all the time, but at least from time to time. They have small bodies. They are usually short, compact. The villain from the movies sometimes is the Mercurial type. Men have a mustache and broad shoulders. Women are small and delicate. They have a youthful look, but sometimes you cannot, when you look at the person, you cannot tell the age. Like I am 34, okay, the number of years, because the experience doesn't let you see this. The psychological Mercury, they are always on the move. They like to do things. They are very sly, cunning. They like to trick. They like to manipulate, and they are seek for glory. They want to be in the spotlight. Not so much as the evolution or the other characters, but they need this for their own vanity. Okay? As I said, because they see the bad things and they are always on the move, trying to being on the move means to have some interaction with the outside world. So because they see bad things, but they have interaction with the outside world, well, trouble will come most of the time. So you need to pay attention to them. The Mercurial, like Antonio Banderas is a Mercurial type, Santiago, Bob Dylan. Jim Carrey was a Mercurial, he loved to dance. Eddie Murphy, Charlie Sheen, so these are, all of them are Mercurial types. As you can see, there are some basic physical characteristics. but as I said, because they have chameleonic bodies, sometimes it's different. But the actors, they move a lot. You can see some resemblance there.